Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Mass Effect, the game that isn't just about the main story, compelling as it is, or at least I think it'll be. We haven't really left the Citadel yet. It's also about the small short stories, the side quests we find along the way. Whether we're collecting evidence against some black market weapon mods trade, helping solve the drama between a tired old Turian general and the woman he's pining for, or just running a scouter over the keepers, there's something to be found everywhere. There's something to be had for everyone. It helps to make the world feel a bit more alive. And with that said, let us continue to delve into these side stories and make this world feel a bit more alive, damn it. Or, well, I say that, but I think we're about done with the side stories for now. Off to the Citadel we go. So I guess backstory. Maybe we'll finally leave the Citadel. Thank you. Another 5. Are there any more of you keepers with which I can run my scouter on? Hey there, Cappy.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
But will it work?
Was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Whatever they are.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status.
Oh, wow.
And all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
And here I thought they were just going to bury their head in
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who now?
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people.
Oh, great.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
Great.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
I can't bullshit my way through this one.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
There's just no getting through to these people, is there? Do these Reapers need to come knocking on their door? Do we all need to be annihilated before they realize?
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
What a shame.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Okay, well, if it's that big a deal, then I'll do it.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You got any better ideas?
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
I'm not doing this because I want to. If anything, it sounds like it's a difficult job with no hazard pay.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I am not looking forward to this.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
So what you're
Spectres
saying
are an
is I
ideal,
brought this
symbol,
upon myself.
The embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Of three people.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
Ah, crap.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
I don't
You've
feel
got a
like I
lot
should
of
be
work to do,
congratulated.
Shepard.
This
You're
is a
going to
problem
need
for me.
ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
You don't say. Well, let's see it. Ooh. And available elsewhere in the galaxy. Increase health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Ooh. Duration of all your powers and attacks by 1%. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Restores dead squad. Dead? You mean they can actually die? Jesus Christ. Don't you mean unconscious? Yeah, see, knocked out in combat. They're rendered unconscious by the blunt force trauma. I think. I hope. Otherwise, this is space-age necromancy we're working with. So, I'm a Spectre now, apparently. With all the hazards that entails. Ah, fuck. Do I get hazard pay? I don't think I get hazard pay. Alright, time for the escapades of the no-hopers to begin. Damn it. I really have brought this all upon myself, haven't I? Now, before we leave, are there any more of you keepers?
But I won't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
You know, you're talking loud enough for everyone to hear. Ah, yes, hello, you. Allow me to use my scouter on you. 5... 6? Oh, wait, no, 5. It just flickered for a moment. Sorry, got my hopes up. I thought maybe one of them would be well and truly different from the rest.
In other news, Exogenicorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Of course not.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Someone fell asleep on the job? Faulty equipment? Either way, if they responded to that, then they'd probably have to dish out some pay for the families.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, robot.
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers.
Woo! Go space jellyfish. And all that.
Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light. Where there was only
Nope. Was kind of expecting to find another keeper to use our scouter on, but nothing. Alright, so who are we seeing around here? That's a good question. Who are we seeing around here? Oh. Well, I thought you said we need to speak to the requisitions officer. Well, never mind. Let's go through the central elevator in the C-Sec Academy. Righto. So, here.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
I did. I merely gave her the data. She couldn't have done it without me. Hi. How's it going?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Neat.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
Retirement, dude.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
I think I heard something about this, but, you know, I'm just gonna feign ignorance. What happened?
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story.
Okay.
For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Alright, well, be a cool guy. We'll do this for you, Cappy.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
And about these Reaper things?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
And if they do?
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop it.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
Does she now?
We don't know if she's involved,
convenient.
but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Alright, we'll try.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try to be careful. I only promise to try.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
I'm still human.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any
think.
questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests.
Okay.
He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge.
Damn you, AI!
Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
So, what exactly went wrong?
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds.
Ugh.
The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians.
Yikes.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
How'd you get blamed for it?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery.
Getting in touch with his inner pyrotechnic?
Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
But how are you feeling now, Cappy?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, I guess, even if I think that confidence is misplaced.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Next.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Always do, I guess.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been.
There's always trouble in
The whole planet is
space.
basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Good to know that they're still gonna try and kill me when I get there.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Good to know, Cappy. Alright, to my new ship. Courtesy of Cappy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%.
Neat.
Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Be honest. We'll try and be a good guy.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Stirring words.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Heroism. I just can't believe it came out of me. Did I do some drugs and this is the result? Whatever. Must have been some really good stuff. Maybe I threw back some mentats while I was at it. You know, the smart pills in Fallout.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Oh, come on. They're with us.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Hey, that wasn't his fault.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away those who are willing to help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
I should hope so. Let's leave it there for now.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Yes, all of our fun with the side stories has, kind of put us back in the situation where we're doing mostly talking. Why are we mostly talking? How you doing, dude? How's your time been here, not having to do anything?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Oh, alright, fine.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Sleeper pod, you say? So, cryogenic storage. Neat. Ooh, some free stuff in my locker. Thank you very much. Doc, how's it going?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches.
We've heard all this before,
it's
haven't
not easy
we?
being an L2.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted.
Yeah, we've heard all this. I'm
Humanity
sorry.
needs the Alliance if we want to keep
I should go.
expanding. Goodbye, Commander.
And I'm sorry I had to fast forward through all your talking. Made you do a rapid incantation there like Archer, but it is what it is. We're trying to go places. Get some free stuff, maybe. And, you know, maybe finally get into the game. Yep.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
That could help.
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Wait. We're trying to save the galaxy here and I still have to pay?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap.
Shit.
Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products.
Okay.
I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
So I have to buy those too?
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Alright, well, let's see what you got right now.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Jesus Christ. 6 figures, man. Prototype sniper rifle, only available to Spectres. Its accuracy and damage are unmatched. Shit! Even just this basic pistol, the Spectre pistol, is well above what I have now. It just serves to taunt me, to remind me that I am poor. Don't look at me, I'm poor. That's how poor I am. Please stop looking. Do we have anything we can sell off? Yes, we do. Garrus, buddy!
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
Thanks for being part of the crew.
Would be better than life at CSEC.
Wait, you do? How'd you know this was gonna happen?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly, Mike.
No leash on me!
If I'm trying
Yay.
to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Good enough for me.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Just be a bro to our teammates, and they will be a bro to us. Rex, my dude, how's it hanging?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
You sure?
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
How so?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
No.
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Ew.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Alright, let's not touch a nerve.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Eey.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
I don't know, I kind of just started out.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors.
So you're like Saiyans.
We want to fight.
Just minus the whole making half Saiyans thing. Or half Krogans, I guess.
Ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Is there any free stuff? I'm not seeing anything. Nope.
Commander?
How you doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Alright, good enough.
Chief.
Sir.
I get the impression we'll just end up talking about stuff that, we've already talked about before. And I think we've done plenty of talking as it stands. So much talking. Why is there so much talking? Field integrity monitor. Element 0 core.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is.
Neat.
Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
Yeah, this ship I've kind of taken over.
Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You know, the nerd stuff.
Hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
So wait, would we go faster than light?
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL, blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship.
I should know so with a name like that.
Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Dolly,
Your
how's it
ship's
going?
amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Yeah, well, science stuff.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
I'm sure you're
thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
So you're a nerd like us.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment.
Jury rig stuff.
We try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly?
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process
self-sufficient.
Our own fuel.
Good to know.
But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
To bring back stuff?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival.
It's not as many as I would have thought, considering we now live in the final frontier.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Such as?
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Okay.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
Understandable.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction.
Voting by bullets.
The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency.
What's stopping them from declaring martial law?
Requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Oh.
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Well, I'm sure that's working out great for you.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Just pretend I'm ignorant and tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to
You
allow
willingly
them to
made the
more
AI
varied
overlord
complex
stronger.
tasks, bringing them
Why?
closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them.
Until you
Or so we
couldn't.
thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
A hive mind?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like a hive mind.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious.
Okay.
But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Yeah, there's some that I'm still not getting.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
And thus the AI
As you
rebellion
can imagine,
began.
This caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Which is
It
bad.
was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
By doing?
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war
Like
was
asking
long
why
and bloody.
baby kittens aren't called kattens.
Millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
That's a good thought to have.
But no ship wants
Nice
to
thought
accept
process.
someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
That sounds pretty dangerous, though.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey.
Like any good
We
RPG
also
protagonist.
receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society.
So it's for their ego.
Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Nothing. We're done here.
I should go.
I should talk about how I am going. We should probably get underway. Or I'll at least get to our next destination and stop, because, yeah, we've spent an unhealthy amount of time talking. I'm sorry, a nerd like me has to digest everything, has to get involved, see and hear things. So much so that, yeah. I'm pretty sure that we'll be ending off once we reach our first planet. Or some other destination. So that we can, you know, start off with a proverbial bang next time.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
And do you know how to handle her?
What you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Good to know!
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you?
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Actually, I did do a background check on it.
Flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know?
No.
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle
Yikes.
bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Ugh, no thanks.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I think we're good here.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Yeah, I did do a background check on you, dude. Sorry. The map. Is this how we're selecting our destination? It looks like it. Mm-hmm. 44.7 kilometers, probably 13.2 million, not including keepers. Why do they not matter? 7.11 billion metric tons. I'm sure Goku could bench press that, no problem. Alright, so. Where are we going now? Can we even go anywhere now? Or do we need to do something first? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so we've got a few places to check. I guess we should probably start with that dig site, yeah? Sparta. Yes, please. Get us underway. You know, so, next time we can, just drop down to the planet. Get to know the locals. Shoot the shit. Metaphorically speaking. Looking for location was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. Okay, so basically we just gotta search all over the place and hope we find her, yeah? Okay. Glad we've established that one. And with that being the case, why don't we go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good and save our new planetary escapades for next time. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, long as it was and filled with almost nothing but talking, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. Over 50 minutes of fucking talking. Now we've got to do a shitload of stuff to make up for that. To prove that all the talking was warranted, that it mattered. that it meant something.